because you're
You
a
act like
pathologist.
it's so creepy for men to just grab women, but 75% of them have a CNC
It's not.
kink.
You're actually right. Women do like that, but you know,
Not out in public.
it has not in public. You know what I mean,
Yeah,
right?
well, a girl would
It
be
has to be like
crazy
a
if she didn't
relationship
find me
that they-
attractive. A girl would be crazy if she didn't find me attractive,
They'd
that's
have
for
to
sure.
be. They'd have to be in a relationship. I would never want to be grabbed by like a guy with you know.
I'll turn around and look at a girl, a
Actually,
freshman
complete
at my
offense.
college, and I say, "Ooga."
Okay.
Freshman.
What do you think about clavicular
that's
average
predatorial, bro.
fragment?
They
Yeah,
just
you
are
gotta
easy.
go. You gotta go for the 18-year-olds because I'm I'm trying to get my major, not a minor.
Okay. But yeah, but what do you think about them?
I think they're fertile.
Doesn't
I think
think
they're
much.
malleable. I think they're submissive,
Clavicular.
subservient, innocent, right? Guidable, untainted women.
What college girl is innocent? What?
I've actually had 18-year-olds come up to me as I'm stumbling out of my 2022 Mustang GT, absolutely hammered
because she
off of
came out of
vodka.
Dude,
high-
I'd probably get with an 18-year-old, I guess.
I was, that's not even a
So-
joke. I was fucking hammered. I don't even remember if she was
You're just
attractive
so
or not,
young,
but
I
she had
feel
braces
like.
on. It was,
But it
that's my
doesn't-
type.
well,
That's
the
my
thing
type.
is,
Relate to 'em.
You shouldn't really be scoping out like people like that. It's whatever you can find, right? As long as they're a good woman, you shouldn't just be like, oh, I'm gonna get with an 18-year-old. It's really what you can scope out.
No, because I
you're gonna
prioritize
go with someone-
fertility. I prioritize fertility. I think it's very important that my wife
Yeah,
be
well,
fertile.
guess what? 19-year-olds are fertile. 20-year-olds are fertile. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's not the
Yeah,
same because if you get an 18-year-old, you have
Fertile?
more time. You have more time, right?
I can agree with the fact that they're less tainted, right? But I can't
Course.
agree with the fact that they're less fertile. They're obviously less tainted because they've never been with men. They're less likely to be with, you know,
Exactly. Exactly. Look,
I do agree
the,
on
the
that,
fact
right?
is this, right? Nobody respects women more than I do. And nobody loves
don't
women more than I
respect
do.
You
But
have,
I'm
you
gonna
have
say
the
this.
tongue of
I'm gonna say
a dirty
this.
cow.
But I'm gonna say this,
Like,
okay?
that tongue has been
There,
everywhere, sweetheart.
as
I
much
don't
as I,
trust that.
as much as I, first of all, I don't go down on women. That's gay and submissive. Look,
You do.
okay,
Look at your
nobody
profile picture.
nobody respects women more than I do, but the reality is this: there's a lot of really miserable 7-cat owning divorced women out there that give really bad advice to younger, more fertile women, and that's what's causing the problems in America. We gotta
And then
stop
there's
that.
also men who can influence women, but they decide not to do
What
so,
is
and
this-
they and,
what are
and
we
then
even
they
talking
decide
about?
to influence Western America, and then make women whores, and then create sites like OnlyFans so women can sell their bodies on there. So it's really
Gotcha.
men as well.
Yeah,
I don't
those
know
men should be
why it
castrated.
would
Yeah,
just be
they should
women.
be castrated and killed, for sure.
Castrate.
average
Promiscuity
frac
exists.
guy.
The only reason why promiscuity exists is because of men.
Look,
not
if
because of
you're
women.
if you're
Men
making
can-
money, yeah. If you're making money
can
off
take-
of pimping women, you should be shot in the back of the head. I mean, let me just say that. That's a
Do you think
fact.
they should
Men can take away that
ban
factor, but since
OnlyFans?
college exists, and since you know, no offense, women go to college, or there's nothing wrong with women going to college, right?
Yeah.
But since men in colleges are perverts, then that's, you know,
Yeah,
a
that's
really
me,
big
right?
factor for why
She's
women are
talking about
whores
me,
and
by the way.
promiscuous.
She's talking about me, by the way.
Yes, I don't mind women going to college. I'm
I
not trying to be
admit that I'm a
sexist.
pervert. You know why? Because these days being a pervert is just finding a woman attractive. All of a sudden you're a creepy guy because you want to procreate with her. I mean, these
The
days,
problem i- the-
these
the
days you
problem
hit on
is
a
when you
girl,
find-
you say hi to a girl, all of a sudden you're sexually harassing her. You got to be careful these days. Might end up
There's
locked
nothing
up
wrong
for
with
blowing a
finding
kiss at a
a
girl.
female attractive. That's just normal biology. But when you're actively just talking to women every single day when you're drunk, that's a very big issue.
That's
It's
not
like
a bit.
you're-
No,
you're-
no.
you're-
I'm totally
you're
in
training
control
your
when I'm drunk.
mind to be-
I'm
you're
more
train-
in control when I'm drunk than when I'm sober. 100%.
You're training your mind to be stimulated by just woman. You're training your mind to just, you know, feel that way, feel these things over and over again. You just can't get enough.
Well,
of
look,
this
I mean,
drug.
I'm
Stimulation is a
25 years
drug.
old. I'm at my peak fertility. My number one goal is to inseminate a woman, sincerely. And that's not bad.
Okay, and you
That's
done that
not
to
a bad
multiple
thing.
women.
That's not a bad thing. You guys act like that's a bad thing. Oh my god, university
I did
told me
not
that
say
this is
that.
so creepy. No, it's
a
not
bad
about
thing
that.
when you're causing diseases like HIV, all these, you know, herpes, for example.
Right, well, I'm
That's a
clean, right?
problem.
I'm clean. Clean as
You're
a
not
whistle.
clean. You have sex with a lot of women. I know you.
No, I wrap it up like a mummy.
That doesn't matter. You're still inserting it.
Alright, I'm done with my bit. I'm done with my bit.
You're done with your
Anyways, do you want to see a video of me? Jamie, can you pull that shit up real quick? Jamie, can you pull that
He's
video
all
up real
just like-
quick?
He's just fishing, bro.
Pull that shit up real quick, Jamie. Pull that video of me up. Yeah, that one. Check your
Oh
DM.
my gosh. Well, of course you faggots are friends.
I might drink a little more than I should tonight.
You look really short.
If I could
That
tonight.
is the one insult that women can do. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
well, you know, I'm short, but my dick is long. What can I say?
You look like every guy that lives near me.
All you niggas are ugly as fuck. I don't care.
CJ, your mic
I'm
is
short,
so
but
low, bro.
I'm short, but the rest of
I
the
don't-
inches
I
went
don't
somewhere
care,
else, if you
nigga,
know
you're
what I
fucking
mean,
ugly, bro.
boys.
I'm like yelling right now. I don't even have my potties in.
Yeah, I would have you yelling if we were in the same room, cutie pie.
Really, kid pie? Really?
Yeah, I would have you hollering if we were in the same room.
Why do you have like? Why do you have a printed out frame on your wall?
That's a poster from Ross. It's not a printed out frame.
Bed sheets, not in season. The pillows are filthy, by the
You
way.
know, I might drink a little more than I should tonight.
You look like a wannabe frat guy.
That's exactly what I'm going for. I want to look like the douchiest guy who's not in a frat but pretends to be on planet Earth.
Yo, what up, guys?
That's my number one goal in life.
Yo, gang.
Oh,
It's okay to be
yeah.
Like, what 18-year-old is going for you?
Alright, let me turn this jester down. He's spiking my cortisol.
Oh, he's spiking your cortisol?
Yeah,
ASU
this guy's
frat
jester
leader?
maxing right now. He's frame mogging me. This guy's jester gooning. He's
Hi,
jester gooning.
Bobo. You've been ignoring me for literally 2 hours. Fuck you.
Oh,
And then he
fuck.
calls me.
ASU frat leader. I'm coming for you.
Other
My
man
age?
has all the
Yeah, hold on 2
computer
seconds. I gotta
items
turn
like
these
I-
gestures down to be able to hear you. Because you're so soft spoken and angelic. So, Sim, what's your age?
I just turned 23 on Saturday.
Holy fuck, never mind. You're way too old. I'm looking for a girl who's a little more fertile. My apologies.
I'm fucking dead.
My apologies. I'm just looking for a girl who's a little more fertile, you know?
That's okay. You have to do what you have to do for your bloodline, and I respect that.
Wait, do you have braces?
Huh?
Do you have braces?
I did.
Fuck. Not anymore.
Cause like that's just a normal thing to me. Like
Wait, real quick though. Real quick question. Erotica,
Yeah.
do you mind if I ask you a question, cutie pie?
What's up?
Yeah, what's your age?
I'm 18.
Perfect. Check your DM real quick.
oh hell no.
The
Oh,
fuck?
hell
Ew. That's disgusting.
Bro sent his big ass wiener, bro. Hell no, bro.
Bro said big
I
like
bet
he's
he got-
impressed.
I bet he, from her reaction, I bet he got the hog. Yeah, he does have the hog. Look how she's reacting, bro.
Anyway.
Bro, it's funny he says this because he's DM'd me
Most likely.
before.
Yeah, I've
He's
already
showing
DM'd her
his-
before.
He's showed
I have
you
a
his
track
big
record. I have a
No,
track
he
record.
hasn't. He's just like texting.
I thought you were talking about that's next week.
Yeah,
Why- why
bro.
you talking about
I
tomorrow?
don't send dick pics, bro. That's juvenile. That's juvenile.
Ew.
Oh, okay.
I just
I'm
don't
a
even
lot.
talk
I'm
to
a
the
lot more
females,
grown
so-
than that, bro. I'm a lot more grown than that. Come on. Come on, G.
I'm a married man. I don't need to worry about any of that shit.
Well, the biggest mistake you can make is
Yeah,
marrying.
y'all
That's the
some fucking
biggest
money, so-
mistake, because, you know.
I
it's-
love my wife. My life is amazing, bro.
I love mine too, but
best.
only after like a couple beers. You know what I
You
mean?
get some before we start
Whoa.
another job.
Nah, bro. My wife is literally the coolest fucking person in the whole world, bro. That's my best
Yeah,
friend.
my ex was too until she wasn't. Then I fucking dumped that broad.
So, like, what is
Nah.
your whole aesthetic being an actual average frat guy?
Absolutely, 100%. I'm actually the
I'll take
president.
some-
I'm actually the president. Kappa,
So-
Kappa,
so-
Kappa. I
so
could get you a
what
big.
Bro said KKK. Holy shit.
I get you a bid at KKK. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa.
I like the cool kids club better.
What university do you go to?
I can't tell you that, Shoddy. I would have to dox myself. But just know one thing, all right?
University of- He
Okay.
goes to University of Pussy because he
It-
gets all of
uh,
that.
Yeah, well, I majored in finance and my minor is female psychology, but erotica, let me ask you this. Would you let me get erotic with you, cutie pie?
Take me down to
My buddy's getting his
I
MBA right
don't
now,
pass on
and he
that.
starts. My buddy started like 3 businesses.
You,
Bro. I figured out-
you're gonna have to pass on that. Well, if you and I were in the same room, if you and I were in the same room, you wouldn't have a choice. Let's just say that much.
That dude cannot sit still,
I
man.
would, because I know Taekwondo. So.
Wait, do you want to actually? Wait, I have.
own a
She said she put a whoop on your ass, gang.
I have a question.
She said she
It-
gonna put a whoop on somebody.
I have a question. If we fight, if we fight and I win, can I fuck or no? Is that how this works?
Damn.
You can draw.
Why are we just lying?
My dad is fucking late, so he'll give me 10 times worse than
I know McMap, if that counts for anything.
Wait, you have a dad? I thought the septum piercing was indicative of lack of fatherlessness.
I told you guys about septum piercing
I
theory,
only
bro.
had an inactive father figure because my dad was active in the military. But
Oh,
What
okay.
branch?
Yeah.
he
What
got
branch?
discharged after his mom died.
Fuck.
What branch?
I gotta stop looking at her. She's so attractive in a weird way.
Oh, it's you, dude. You're like a Discord operation, bro.
Is that you including?
Yo, Blythe.
You're so chopped, nigga. What the fuck?
Blythe, you may have all those tattoos on you, but I want to paint your face.
Yo, bro, Fab all day, bro.
Did you understand the joke or no?
That Jada PFP, bro. Cry.
Yeah, like I want to come on your face. That's the joke.
What?
Doesn't know me. Doesn't know me.
God, I love being a guy so much. Holy fuck. Dude, don't you? Okay, hold on, boys, relax, boys. Don't you guys love being a guy so much? Like sincerely, like don't you guys love being men so much? It's so fucking easy. Like it's so easy in some ways. Like okay, yeah, I know, whatever. You can't share your feelings because otherwise it's gay. But like besides that, being a guy is really fucking fun. Sincerely. Anyways, let me crack another White Claw right quick. Gotta have a brewski with the broskies for the nightskis. Yeah, here you got the white savior trying to act like he's not a misogynist. Here's got the cuck right here. The cuck. I could tell you're the least fertile man in this entire call, you fucking fag. Anyways, yo, wait, hold on. Blythe, are you Hispanic or what's your ethnicity? Are you racially ambiguous? Like, do you even know what you are?
Yo, average frat guy, shut the hell up.
Hey, faggot, shut the fuck up while I riz this huzz, alright?
Yo.
Stop fucking.
Why is he RPing as a frat guy?
Stop
bro?
fucking cock block maxing. You're cock block maxing right now. Shut the fuck up. Stop jester maxing. You're being a jester right now. You're scaring the huzz, bro. You're scaring the huzz. You're scaring the huzz. Anyways, bro, I can get you a bid to kappa kappa kappa. I'm actually the prez. You respect me, motherfucker. Anyways,
Go get a girlfriend, you fucking cuck.
why would I ever get a girlfriend when I can get many? Fucking fag.
Disgusting, and you're a faggot.
Bro, you sound like a fag. What are you talking about?
I sound like a fag, but the fag got more money than you, though. If you're calling me a fag, then I'm just gonna identify as a fag, then.
I don't care about money. I don't care about money. You should see my stock portfolio. That's where it's at.
No, my
You should see my stock portfolio.
Why do you have another manager profile?
That's literally me, you fucking
They don't
queer.
know we know Ghost.
Right, totally.
That's literally me. I look fat in that picture. I have an eating disorder. That's literally me, you fucking retard. Anyways, I'm just gonna turn this jester. I'm gonna turn this jester down. He's actually spiking the fuck out of my cortisol. Anyways, Blythe, what are you sipping on right there, cutie
Yo,
pie?
average frat guy, shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
Protein power. Nesquik.
Protein power.
Damn, your arms are loud as. What the fuck? Why did it just say that? Your arms are long as fuck. Can you stretch out your arm for me? Just like I'm gonna stretch you
They're
out.
so loud. They're so loud.
Yeah, that's cute as fuck. There's too many gestures in here though. I gotta take off. DM me anyways. Yo, Driptide, what's up? How are you, cutie pie?
I just need to get like one of those.
Oh shit, I thought you were a girl.
Fucking gay call.
In the Marine Corps, sucking off other Marines.
Yeah, bro, we're gay. Don't you know that?
No, you're thinking of the Navy, bro. You're thinking of the Gavy. You're thinking of the Gavy. You're thinking of
I
the
loved
Navy, bro.
cuddling up with my boys. I loved
Fucking
cuddling up.
cocks and crayons.
Look, if you're in the Navy and you're stranded on a ship for 6 months, you think you're not gonna suck a cock? Give me a break.
No, I think
That's
you
why.
gotta
That's why I
like
never
stop
fucking
your
went
leg
on,
and save it
on
for
you,
later.
bro.
Like
I
you
It's
never
never
went on your
ridiculous.
leg.
It's ridiculous. If your father's in the Navy, he's at least taken one cock. He's been on a boat for 6 months. What do you think happens
when
there?
they
Your hand and ration
When
it
they
for
cross,
later.
when they cross the fucking the equator, Yeah.
That's when shit goes down. Yeah.
Nice stutter. Nice stutter. Nice stutter.
As soon as they cross the equator, yes, shut up. Stop the fucking gesture maxing, retard. Spiking my cortisol.
I don't know why everybody's so high cortisol. It's okay, guys.
I'm the monkey. I'm the monkey. You're
Yo, Yellow Kitty. Hold on, nigga. Let me riz right quick. Let me riz right quick. Yo, Yellow Kitty, what's your age?
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, why? Chill out, nigga. You're cock block maxing right now. You're cock block maxing.
What the fuck are you saying, bro? This gay as shit.
Yeah, just be chill, nigga. Hey, nigga, just be chill before I lower your credit score even more than it's already lowered. Yo, Yellow Kitty, what's your age? Alright, disregard.
Can't call you like I can't be like he.
Yeah,
bro. There's no way.
I see what
Yo,
you're saying.
Indica, you kind of look like a man, but tell me why I'm
Yeah,
into it. Kind of into that shit, not gonna lie.
Features are not that bad.
No, they're very masculine. She looks more like a man than I do. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh.
I'm not even. I'm no. But Diana, no. But Diana, listen. Like I'm not even.
More like a man than you do, nigga. Like,
No, but Diana, listen. Like I'm not even interested. I'm not even interested in disrespecting women like that. You know, nobody respects women more than I do. But
she looks more like a man than you do, nigga.
yeah, that's what I just said. You dumb fucking fag. That's what I just said.
I would make out with Vinny for
Stupid
$10
fucking
straight.
queer. This dumb fucking gesture thinks he can spike my cortisol. It's not gonna work though.
My cortisol.
He's fucking cock block maxing right now. He's cock block maxing.
Guys, did you see the new JoJo episode?
Shut the fuck up. Nobody can even hear what you're saying with your McDonald's ass Wi-Fi. You're fucking Jack in the Box Wi-Fi, nigga.
With Vinny for like 10 hours.
I would literally hold Vinny down and I would fucking kiss her in the
Nigga,
forehead.
weren't you the same nigga that was eating fucking fried potatoes on bread and butter the other day?
I feel like she would fuck
Nobody said that, nigga.
Out of you?
out of anybody. Fuck.
Oh shit, she has a mullet. What the fuck?
No,
Do you like indica, Delta?
Yo, hold on. Fuck all that. Let me see that joint real quick. Let me see that joint real quick. Hold on. Can you put the joint on camera real quick?
What is wrong with
Fuck the
you,
haircut.
Vinny?
Fuck the haircut. Hold on.
What is wrong with you?
Vinny. Hold on, Vinny.
Nigga, you're so weird.
Vinny, shut up, bitch. Vinny, fuck the haircut. Can I just see your joint real quick? Vinny, please shut the fuck up and go to the kitchen and make me a sandwich, you useless bitch. Hey, you dumb fucking nigger. Please be quiet, you low credit score having fucking monkey.
I'm Puerto Rican, so I
You
know
just
how to
admitted
cook
that a
some
girl's
burgers
more
and
fucking
cheese.
feminine or more masculine than you.
Let
Like,
me
actually,
fucking
shut
mute.
up.
This nigga stuttered, and he thinks he's hard.
I will get
No
more
shit, nigga. It's
stronger.
fucking 1 in the morning.
Let me mute this
I'm
fucking
gonna come
gesture real
here
quick.
in like a few months, and I'm gonna be like super fit.
Yo, Vinny, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Fuck the haircut. Can I see that big ass joint real quick?
Ooh, joint?
Yeah, fuck the haircut. Let me see the joint real quick. Let me see that J.
Oh. Hello.
God damn, that's a big fucking doink. Holy shit.
Already halfway into it. No,
Are you gonna smoke all of that? Are you gonna smoke all of that shit by yourself? You're wild. You're fucking what? You must have some mental issues if you're. That's crazy.
I do. That's what
mental issues have
I
to do with that?
actually got cannabis.
Well, you're literally trans, right? That's a mental disorder in itself. But I'm not. But listen, I'm not saying I wouldn't crack. No, hey, hold on. Let me explain. Hold on, Vinny. But I'm not saying I wouldn't crack though. I'm not saying I wouldn't crack.
The only mental disorder that I have is not even trans. Is that I have CPTSD, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not even saying I wouldn't crack you though. Like if me and you were alone in that room right now, I'm just saying a lot of shit would be going down. She's thinking about it now. She's like, that image is in her head now.
So many people talking at the same time. But CPTSD is basically it comes from repetitive abuse from.
I'll rest my case.
Yo, Erica, or whatever the fuck your name is. What's your age?
Erica?
Yeah, what's your age?
Me?
Yes, you. The only person that I'm talking to in
Why
here.
not jump above the train?
Actually, you know what? Never mind.
They're trolling.
It's all
I'm
good.
an adult. I'm like, what do you mean?
Never mind. That's way too old.
Okay.
I'm just playing with you. Yo, young Rapunzel, how are you?
How are you?
Never mind. I thought you were a bitch. God damn, this Cliff Bar is fucking smashing right now. So good.
This
What am I watching, bro? Nigga, this is Uzi. I'm watching Uzi play.
That's crazy as fuck, dude. Yo, Witty, what's your age?
I'm watching Uzi play, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, dude. Keep playing your video games.
Yeah, dude.
Anyways, Witty, what's your age? Yeah, Witty. Okay, Twisty.
nigga.
Yeah, hold on. Stop cockblock maxing. Yo, Twisty, what's your age?
Playing zero build, you can aim. Nigga, aim labs is free.
Yeah, this
I
nigga's
already know
this
aim
nigga's
labs
cockblock
and you
maxing.
up
He's
hard.
obstructing my ability to be able to hit on the Huz.
Quick play.
Let me hit on. Yo, nigga, I'm actually gonna turn you down if you don't shut the fuck up. Seriously, please be quiet. Twisty,
Who is
what's
this
your
nigga
age?
in the back? Wait, speak one more time. Nah, I tried.
Vibe, shut the fuck up. Sincerely, Twisty, what's your age?
So fucking
Never mind, she's British. Forget it. She's British. Never mind. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it all. She's actually British. Just forget about it.
Oh, okay.
Yo, it's good. How are you guys?
I'm heading out. Fuck that shit. Goodbye, guys. Good night.
Bye.
Thanks for announcing it. I really needed that. Preach. Fucking bitch.
What's going on?
What's good? What are you guys up to?
If she's still here, you know.
That's not the girl that said she was gonna leave, numbnuts.
That's the girl, bro.
Is it really?
Yes,
Wait,
it is.
yeah, I don't care. Wait, are you British?
No, I'm not.
What's your race? No, I'm asking. I'm not gonna judge you, by the way. I'm not like those racist weirdos.
European. No, I don't give a shit. I'm from Albania.
Me Albania. Be careful, me Albania. Anyways, Dowling, why did you choose such a retarded font for your username? Just curious.
Why are you so toxic the moment you joined?
Dude, just shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. Hold on.
Why the fuck are you so rude the moment you joined?
I'm not, dude. I'm not being rude. I'm just you're cock block maxing right now. You're literally jester maxing. Like, please fucking be quiet. Seriously. You could not have attention for 2 seconds, alright? See what you did? You scared away the Huz, bro. You scared away the Huz. Fucking jester.
Know what I mean?
Well, if you were shooting if you were shooting stuff at it like electrons or something, then I would guess that most of the physicists at the time would think, well, let's see what happens when we disturb it in this particular way by. So I think that was probably. I don't think that they were ever like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I
Are you
think
guys
that it
talking
probably
about the
dumped
double
it, just
slit
didn't understand
experiment?
all of it. Yeah.
Cool, this shit's old as fuck. Why don't you guys talk about, like, how they figured out quantum entanglement or something? That double slit experiment has been around for like 50.
brought that up. I just brought
That yeah, exactly. That's actually innovative. The double split experiment, like, no offense to you guys, but that shit's been around for like 15 years. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to contend that just because something is, you can't use rationality to investigate the universe. You have to rely on experimental evidence.
Yeah, you
have to
can't
rely on
assume that it's rational or predictable, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he's contending with objectivism that you must rely on rationality as well.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
absurd. That's
empiricism-
absurd.
And I'm saying empiricism is obviously superior.
Well, I'm not saying that you need reason to know any of reality, right? You can just perceive reality, but what I'm saying is that reason is a valid tool for gaining knowledge about reality.
No, well, it is a valid tool, but the problem is that you're presuming that all fucking things, including conclusions or evidence, have to be rational. They don't. They do not. They can contradict. In fact, they do contradict.
It's literally a human conception.
Well, so Moeller, I'm sure you agree with this, like, physics, they literally contradict completely with quantum physics, right? At a microscopic scale, they just don't make any sense whatsoever. They go completely against each other. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
And so therefore, like, we should not assume that we know how the universe works, and we should not apply rule to it, because that would just be jester. Like, that would be jester maxing. That's like retarded. That would be
by the
fucking
way,
stupid.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
No,
that
no,
all
I'm not saying
physics
you're
are-
saying that. I'm just saying, like, anybody that presumes that we, are all grand and high and mighty enough to assume that, I mean, that's holy ego. Holy ego.
What's the contradiction in quantum physics? Or you said
Hold on,
there's
yeah.
things that totally
Oh.
contradict each other. What is that?
Yeah, I'll get through to this. I'll explain this. Let me just have another White Claw real quick.
Okay.
But, basically, we don't understand...
I'm drinking Surges, bro.
Not bad. I don't even know what that is. What is that, like a seltzer?
No, it's like White Claw, but 8%.
Yeah, this is 8% as well. White Claw makes 8% now. This is for real men. Only weak men drink that 4.5. But, anyways, sorry to sidetrack. We're just having a little bit of fun here. Subatomic particles react in the opposite ways that non-subatomic particles would act, right? So double splay experiment, for instance, is a very good instance of this, where when there is an agent, the particles shoot through the gaps differently than when there wasn't an agent observing. And an agent just means like a person, right? So if I stand there and I try to captivate or record the information that's occurring, all of a sudden reality changes at the subatomic level. Now that's very interesting, and that's very weird, and that should not occur, but they literally contradict from what we typically understand as physics, right?
Well, for someone who's saying that the double slit experiment is not innovative, and that was 15 years ago, it surprises me that you still believe the misconception that it depends on an agent being there.
It does, but it's a good point of reference. It's a good point of reference.
It doesn't depend on the agent. It depends on whether you disrupt it with electrons.
No, but you're disrupting it by trying to captivate the information and collect the information. That's the issue.
Right, but it's not just a passive collection. It's not like a product of consciousness. It's
We-
you
we-
actually.
we already-
That's contingent upon the agent's interpretation of it, which is the recording of it, right? So when you try to document this stuff and you try to record it occurring, that's when the disruption occurs, as far as I understand, unless there's new evidence. I mean, you can go ahead and correct me on that. I'm not this scientist, I'm not going to act like I'm 150 IQ, but go ahead. I mean, present your case.
Well, you can record it, but the thing that's happening is that the particle is behaving differently because you are essentially like when people hear about the double slit experiment, they use the term observe, right? And that makes you think, oh, because the agents were like writing stuff down, they were trying to like
No.
observe it
Yeah.
with
That
this camera
that
or
is a
something.
common misconception for sure.
No,
Yeah.
no, the observer effect got fucking like co-opted by a bunch of fucking retards.
No, that's retarded. That's just like a conspiracy theorist interpretation of it. The problem is that you're directly affecting it by shooting the electrons, like you said, right? That's the issue, exactly. 100%.
Well, in the same way that I can, affect the way a chair behaves by, shredding it, right?
I don't necessarily know that that's analogous. I don't know that that's analogous.
Wait. When you collapse the alpha particle with an electron, it's not like shredding a chair.
No, it's
It
not.
becomes
It's
a
not
different
analogous.
Fucking thing.
Yeah.
It becomes a different thing.
You're changing the
It
matter.
behaves. It goes from literally behaving probabilistically to behaving like a particle. It's fucking weird.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
If you fucking understand
It starts it starts deviating every typical physical law that we apply to any particle at a non-subatomic scale, right? Which is absurd. It is an inherent contradiction of physics. That's the scary part. And so what we're dealing with here is actually worse of a simulation than a video game. If you just presume, for instance, and don't emphasize. Don't carry the words that I'm saying with such, don't take them so literally, is basically what I'm speaking figuratively. Let's say that we live in a simulation, right? At least a simulation would make sense, because its physics are consistent, right? Like a video game that's really it's very realistic. But with this experiment, we're basically contradicting our own physics, which is, this is the first time it's ever happened in the entirety of collection of information. That is a massive thing. It's a big thing. People try to gloss over this. That's a mistake.
It feels to me like I'm not really understanding this point. Like, if you change the identity of a thing, then it's going to behave differently because it behaves based on what it is.
No, no, but you're
I
not.
take a
You
horse
go
and
ahead. I'll
I
let you
chop
finish.
the
I'll
horse
let you
into a
finish.
bunch
My
of pieces,
apologies. Go ahead.
If I take a horse and I chop it into a bunch of pieces, it's going to behave fundamentally differently to a horse.
Yeah, but Voyant, the problem is you're not being analogous with your analogies, and I understand what you're trying to do here, but you have to come up with something a little more analogous, because this is just, you're being reductive. I hope
Well,
you
you're
understand.
saying that-
I'm not trying
you're
to
saying that-
insult you. I don't think you're dumb, but you can come up with a better analogy here. Like your analogies are comparing two things that are no longer in their original matter, right? You're converting things into something else. For instance, like shredded objects, like that. Please, that's juvenile. You got to come up with
point
something
I'm
better.
making is, I think the reason that you're saying this is because I'm making a very broad point, which is just that it's not it's not contrary to the law of identity that things can change.
Wait, so what about the what about the double slit experiment? In its comparison to subatomic particles, changes the inherent element of what we're observing. That's what I'm really trying to crack down on here. I hope you understand this.
I think I understand what you're getting at.
Yeah.
But could you just?
Yeah, I'll try to put it in more layman terms, because I understand, like, communication is very important. I'm not trying to win a debate here, right? We're just having a conversation. Basically, what part of the experiment do you think is disingenuous, which leads to a faulty interpretation, right? What part of the experiment, what part of the experiment do you think is not held to standard of consistency? Go ahead.
I think the experiment is fine. I think it's that, like, the masses and the media have construed it in various ways that are not consistent with.
Oh,
what is actually
sure,
going
of
on.
course. I would never disagree with you there. There's a lot of conspiracy theorists that try to say that this is somehow proof that we, whatever they say. I don't care. QAnon or who gives a fuck.
Yo, I haven't heard that.
I don't disagree with any of that. But I'm trying to figure out where you disagree. I'm trying to figure out where I don't care about the masses. The masses will believe anything. They'll believe that Israel's a good country. I'm just asking you what you specifically believe, right? And what discrepancies you think had. I mean, what issues do you think? What discrepancies? Go ahead.
Real quick, after this, can you tell me about that conspiracy theory?
I don't even know what these retarded people believe. I'm not operating at the same frequency as you, as the general public. Yeah.
Not trying to derail some.
No, you're good. You're fine. I don't care if you derail. We're just talking.
Well, the contention that I had originally was that I believe that Aristotelian logic does apply, and that essentially things are what they are. That A is A, and I don't think that this double slit experiment or any other, experiment in quantum physics contradicts that things are what they are.
Well, no. That's not the claim that I would make. I would say that there's a inconsistency or a flaw in our inherent understanding of physics when subatomic particles behave differently when measured versus not measured. Does that make sense to you? I'm not even saying it's what did you just say? I'm not even saying it's that. I'm just suggesting that there's a discrepancy. There's a clear contradiction. Do you not agree?
With our knowledge of physics, yeah. Like,
Well, just with this experiment alone. Well, just with this experiment alone, like subatomic particles do not behave in any way, shape, or form when measured the way that non-subatomic particles behave, like normal physics, right?
He's saying there's a limitation to our human understanding, and that's why we.
Absolutely, 1000%. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Well, what I'm saying is that we can be wrong in physics. I'm just saying the law of identity is true.
I mean, okay, well, hold on. If we have created, like, rockets that can land themselves, and fucking airplanes that can, like, operate at multiple lateral Gs with a human being inside it, and target, countries with precision in military operations. I don't know that we don't understand physics. It's more that we don't understand the broader picture of subatomic particles and how they react or how they behave within physics, right? That's the question. Yeah.
We got Newtonian mechanics down.
And we probably also have like airplanes that don't even operate with propulsion. We probably also have that too.
Yeah, maybe we figured
So-
out like, yeah, who the fuck knows?
So I think we do have an understanding of physics. I just don't think we understand them at a subatomic scale. That's the issue. That's the big discrepancy because it seems to contradict all of our understanding of it.
Well, then I think we agree then because
Cool.
what I'm saying is I don't think humans are omniscient. All I'm saying is Aristotelian logic is the correct one.
Well, you seem to be like a you seem to believe in comprehensive truth, right?
What does that mean?
Jamie, can you pull that shit up real quick? Hold on one
What
second.
about fuzzy logic? Ever heard of that?
I'll give you a definition. Hold, let me just give this gentleman a definition of this real quick. Actually, no, talk to him real quick while I pull this up. I don't want to shut you up. I'm not your fucking father.
Oh,
I don't know who I think I am.
So fuzzy logic is like almost non-binary logic. So there's truth, there's non-truth, and then there's falsity. So it's like it adds a dimension to what logic could be. So
Yeah.
why can't that be the case? Because we base everything on TNFs. True, not true. That's what fucking logic is based on. So what if there's a a fuzzy middle?
Well, there could be. I mean, I go ahead. Yeah, I'll answer the question.
Well,
But before,
there's-
yeah, go ahead.
There's for there to be something is something in particular. So that means that it has an identity. And that really kind of boils down to the statement that A is A. And even fuzzy logic admits, or I guess not admits, but like would be,
Acknowledges.
in
Yeah,
agreement with that law. And
that's
so
right.
then we can say of things like that everything is either P or not P. We've heard that statement before. But I think that's the law of the middle. And I mean, someone's welcome to show me a thing in reality that is neither what it is nor what it isn't.
Right,
But
exactly.
what I've noticed is that everything is what it is, in particular.
Well,
And
so
that means that when we're talking when we're talking about things, they are what they are, and there is no like.
Eh.
And what truth is, I should say what the objectivist theory of truth is. It's called the correspondence theory. So what's true is what
no,
corresponds.
exactly. But that's okay. Correspondence theory is comprehensive truth, Voyant.
Okay.
That's
Is that-
those two things are synonymous. They're literally synonymous. Like think of a branch on a tree. A branch is correspondence theory, and the tree is comprehensive truth, right? It's often understood as the ultimate objective reality that encompasses all facts, logically consistent with everything, and transcends individual perspectives, right? So it acts as a complete framework. These stupid fucking cops outside of my window. Hold on, I live by the highway. These dumb fucking kids are always dying all the time racing their retarded Honda Civics. The fuck is calling me? Shut the fuck up, these stupid fucking people.
That threw me off so fucking bad. You were in the middle of a rant.
So fucking annoying, dude. These people, I hate these spike. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, sorry, people calling me. So it acts as a complete framework for reality. And so it's often viewed as either an unachievable ideal due to human limitation, which I believe 100%, or the final distant goal of intellectual inquiry. But the important discrepancy about empiricism is you have to realize it does not account for all of which is not measurable, right? Meaning something could coexist with comprehensive truth and we just not be able to measure it. Do you think
That
that's...
is so true. That is
How
so
the
true. That's a
fuck?
great
How
point.
the fuck do you interrogate that then? How the fuck?
No,
do
you
find-
don't. That's the thing. You don't. You don't account for it. You don't measure it, but it could be there, and you can't discount it because you can't measure it.
You can look at this through the idea of black matter or dark matter, I think it's dark matter. I'm pretty sure black matter, but that's often a thing. Like scientists are not able to physically observe it, but they know it's there. They have an idea of
Exactly.
it being there.
Exactly.
No. They know it's there because of gravitational fucking.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But Misinterest, you're entirely correct. But dark matter is a theoretically measurable thing, and so what I'm more so talking about is like let's say there's a
That's
god.
undetectable that you could never.
You
actually
can't even test it. You can't account for it like a god, right? Let's
Mm-hmm.
say there's a god. Okay. How the fuck do you measure that? Well, you don't. But that's exactly why the Big Bang Theory, for instance, and every other theory in science does not argue with absolute certainty, because they take into account this margin of error, even if it's minuscule. Does that make sense?
Well, one thing I would say is that I would be careful about allowing or accepting the arbitrary. For example, if I were to say, there's this thing that we can't measure, but it basically takes the form of like a red invisible dragon in my room, or God, or something like that.
Whatever, yeah.
Those ideas don't have any cognitive status. They don't. There's really, to accept those is to accept, or it is to believe that you can acquire knowledge without awareness of reality. And,
No, but yeah.
And that's the primary means of gaining knowledge or not the primary means, but it is an essential means of attaining knowledge.
Well, let's keep this like very layman, right? Let's avoid going into like me using terminology that's just completely unnecessary. I think that's gesture maxing. Let me get into this, right?
Oh gosh.
So, is it possible?
What is that noise?
Voyant, your walkie-talkies. Yeah, you're talking to aliens. Whatever you're doing. No, you're good. You're good. So Voyant, being an empiricist yourself, as you self-declared, do you think it's possible that anything else exists that cannot be measured through empiricism?
Consciousness.
Exactly. Right on the fucking money. But, so scientists can't figure out consciousness, that's a very good example, but so, Voyant, do you think it's possible that something exists despite not being able to be measured by or accounted for through empiricism? God, my rhetoric is even better when I'm drunk. It's fucking insane.
Well, with the consciousness thing, it depends on what you mean by measure, but I think that you can measure.
But by measure, I just mean comprehensive truth, right? The objective reality, the facts, the logical consistency.
Dude, that was the last half-hour debate. Is all that kind of shit. So.
I know. I'm just trying to get him to accept this. I mean, it should be like a quick yes or no, but I'm gonna give him breathing room because I'm not debating. I'm just talking with him. We're just having a little back and forth.
I think that because existence is identity, right? Because existence, because things are what they are, you can be aware of them. There might be, I don't know, there might be some things that you can't have full knowledge of. For example, I think there's what is the one? It's like the Heisenberg uncertainty principle or something like that. So I admit that there might be some restrictions in that.
Is greater than or equal to h bar over 2.
Yeah, of course, but don't even overcomplicate it, Voyant. Just answer the question, try to focus on answering the question. Like, is there something out there that could be true and could be existent? Maybe an alternate dimension, maybe a parallel universe, but we just can't measure it empirically. Could that exist? And by empirically, I just mean by empirically, okay, cool. Awesome. Then nobody in here disagrees. Nobody in here disagrees then. We all agree.
Yeah.
What are you drinking? I need some of this. Like, what are you drinking right now?
Sincerely, yeah. I become more profound when I indulge in White Claws.
You said what?
Just White Claw.
White Claw?
Yeah, he's drinking White Claws. Is physics an onion? Like, do you think, like, the more we tear apart the universe, the more we're going to discover? Or...
Yeah, well, you should think about physics that way. Because physics they don't make sense. I mean, in the layman sense, physics do not... They're not sensical, right? So, for instance, if you, like, take a little, what is it called? What do they call those things? Funnels. If you take a funnel and you put a ping pong ball in it and you blow as hard as you can and you face it upwards towards the sky, it won't go anywhere because the velocity of the speed of your air blowing through the funnel exceeds the force being pushed down on the ping pong ball, which means the ping pong ball will not go anywhere. That doesn't make any intrinsic sense. Theoretically, you should be able to blow the ball out of the funnel and it would, like, fly, right? It would jump out of the funnel. things like
Oh,
that.
the air turns into like centripetal, like
Force, yeah, that's right. So
Yeah, oh.
things like that don't make any sense because sensical means logical, which I mean, logically you should be able to blow the air up, right? You should be able to blow the ping pong ball. But that's just an example. I'm just giving an example of how physics doesn't really make sense to the average eye, the naked eye, right?
Using the funnel, here's another one. If you were to take a funnel where the tip of it's like an inch wide and fill it up with water, the water pressure at the bottom is going to be the exact same as if you had a 1-inch wide tube. All that extra water on the sides of the funnel, even though you're carrying all that weight, is not adding water.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly. No, no.
Bernoulli right there.
Let me expand on that. That's so interesting because on vehicles, right, on cars, car guys think that if they put a 3-inch exhaust from the catalytic converter back, then the free range flow of air is at 3 inches. That's actually not true because it's being restricted at 2.5 inches from the beginning of the catalytic converter. Therefore, there is no excess in free airflow. So that's the exact same physical concept. Most people don't understand this, but in that sense, physics do not make sense, right? Once you read up on the literature, okay, yeah, fine,
It
whatever.
does make sense if you study it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It does
So
work.
that's why if you
We kinda
that's why if
stopped
you
using physics
replace
like in junior high.
Exactly. But that's because teachers have become brain dead liberal retards. And so if you take let's say you want to modify your vehicle and you put an intake in it, that actually does nothing because the throttle body is still restricted to its 2.5, 2.3 inches, whatever it is.
Oh, it
And
looks
all
good and get you pussy.
you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. The inlet diameter is still the same. You have to change the throttle body as well as the intake
giving you access to a
manifold.
different inlet
Than the
diameter, if you
intake
know what I
itself.
mean.
Yeah.
Yo,
Exactly.
Alex, I don't want to interrupt.
No, you interrupt me, dude. Interrupt me. Be disrespectful. Go ahead. I don't care.
Well,
I don't give a shit.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but once you are done saying what you wanted to say, or if you're done,
No, I'm totally done. Go
I
ahead.
think I changed my tune on what you asked me.
Go ahead.
Are there things that are unknowable?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's
I'm
hear
gonna take a
this.
shot with you.
Okay,
Alex.
top of the list.
Yeah.
Women.
I want to take a shot at you.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But we'll take a shot.
That's a joke.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
joke.
goddamn-
Wait, where
It's
am I
the
at? Oh, misandrinous. What the fuck?
Well,
Hey, what's up?
It was good, man.
If they are mysterious and unknowable does not mean I hate them. It just means they are mysterious and unknowable.
Another interesting part of physics that I learned about was dark energy, where we're on you've heard of dark energy. We're all going towards one point in space because we're on this blanket, right? And there's like a big bowling ball in the middle. We're all just kind of like slowly getting closer and closer to one point in space. We don't understand what dark matter is, but it makes up like 75% of space or something like that. But dark energy, excuse me. But it makes up so much of space. But it's really interesting. We don't have enough evidence of it, but we have an idea that it exists because of us moving towards one point, which is cool. I don't know. There's another.
It's the best theory we have at the time. But that's the great thing about science. You can adjust as new information becomes available.
Right. Right.
Yo,
But
Misandrous,
cheers,
I got a great
cheers,
example of that.
cheers,
No, cheers.
cheers.
Misandrous, I was gonna criticize your description, but you kind of hit that on fucking point.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah, I'm gonna hit her on her point if you know what I'm saying, boys.
all right. I'm gonna leave.
All right. No, hey, relax. No. We're back to being civil. We're back. All right, easy now, girl. You're okay now, girl. You're all right now, girl. All right. I tried talking to her like how you talk to a horse in Red Dead Redemption. Easy now, girl. You're all right now, girl. Easy now,
Like the
boy.
horse's balls expand and contract with the weather of Red Dead Redemption. That's attention to detail.
That blew my fucking mind, bro.
That's fascinating.
Dude, this guy is.
The game's only $14, by the way. It's absurd. Yeah, I gotta get that.
Yeah, someone was arguing with me earlier, like, is the Earth a globe? And they were trying to get me to say the Earth is a globe because they were doing a very Democrat thing. Let me put it that way. And so I said, well, look, I could say that having been in an airplane in the Northern Hemisphere, in various places in the Northern Hemisphere, I can confirm that the best theory I have is that the top half of the Earth is at least a curved surface.
And motherfucker curves, bro. Go in a fucking airplane. Yeah.
Right. That's literally what I just said. That I've been in an airplane in the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
And so I have not been to the Southern Hemisphere, but given that all of the other celestial objects in our solar system are round and we can see them, it makes the most logical sense that given the evidence I have, the Earth is a globe. He kind of had a bit of a shit fit about that because I wasn't willing to agree with him for the reasons he wanted me to agree with him. But that's the great thing about science. You add to it as you get there.
Of course, and
And
you always account for and assume that there's new information that come in, and that's why it's better than religion. But let me proceed to piss out of my window because I've had a couple drinks now, boys. Stand by.
All right. Well, I've been in a what the fuck, dude? I've been in a flat Earth like server before when
Why the fuck would you do that?
because it was fun. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun, and they accepted me eventually. I was like, I don't believe in what you guys believe in, but fuck it, and they accepted me, and I fucking got my tentacles into shit when I shouldn't. So it was interesting though. They fucking believe retarded ass shit, man. And they can't even like articulate really their position that well.
Well, what's so fun is watching, round earthers unable to articulate their position. Because, like, you're trying to argue that the earth isn't flat, and all you have is outrage and indignation. You can tell which ones are college students.
Okay, yeah, that's actually funny. That's all right, dude. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, which is why I phrase my one like, well, based on what I've seen, it's the best explanation for the evidence for what I've experienced.
Yeah, no, I try to come at it with like, all right, you guys know about gravity, right?
This sounds like some nerd shit, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it is, Isla, but that's why you don't fit in, because you don't exceed the required IQ to engage in the intellectual marketplace of ideas.
That's just because you think I belong in the fucking kitchen. Go fuck yourself.
I never said that. I'm going to turn you down now. You're spiking my cortisol, Jester. Anyways, the reality is
While you're in
this...
there, I'll take a peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, give me a BLT. You want to identify as a woman, then, act like one. Act like one.
Make me a goddamn sandwich, bitch.
Yeah, well, Isla, if I was in the same room as you,
Never insult someone who makes your food. I mean, that's in the laws of logic too, right?
No, I learned that from waiting. Yeah, no, that is a law of logic for sure. Bro.
Well, that's when you date Latinas, is they give you the 3-month trial, they treat you like their son, and then all of a sudden she's popping your tires and filling your gas tank with sugar. But no, anyways, gentlemen, let's be serious. But here's the
The
reality.
dating scene around here is a wee bit like that.
Yeah, I need to get out of California. So the point is this, you don't have to be intelligent. You just have to be inquisitive, right? And you have to be very humble and patient, because the world is not... Okay, this is the best verse I've ever heard, and it's from a guy that I can't fucking stand. What's his name? The astronomist. Who's that one fucking astrologist? The black guy with curly hair.
Not
Neil deGrasse Tyson. I can't stand that fucking guy. I can't stand him. No, he's actually he's actually an astrologist.
Dude,
No, he is.
I'm almost gonna fucking punch you through the.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares what that guy is? But look, I can't stand him. But he said something that is so true. I've never heard anything be more true in my life. The universe is under no obligation to explain itself to you. Wow. That is profound. That is profound and meaningful. That's so humble of him to say. And it just makes sense, right? Because, let's say this. If there is a God, there's no evidence that he cares. And if he does care, he does not care enough to intervene or enforce his own morality.
Yeah, definitely the deists were right. Yeah.
But forget about the theism. Who cares about that? The quote itself is amazing, though. What'd you say?
No, that's a great quote. It's a great quote.
Yeah, great quote. Have you heard of apatheism?
No, go ahead.
It's the position that the existence or non-existence of gods has to first be proven to even be relevant to how you should live before you could even get invested on, well, do they or do they not exist? It's like the whole Russell's teapot.
Of course.
So the way I put it is like, I'm going to live my life trying to make this world a better place. And if at the end it just goes dark and there's nothing in the hereafter, then I don't think I'm truly gone so long as the impact of my life carries forward.
Absolutely.
And if there is someone or something to judge me in the hereafter, and having made the world a better place is not good enough for him, well, them.
Exactly, because no, but listen, the purpose of life is literally. Yeah, he did. There's good sound effects. The purpose of life is literally just reproduction, exactly for that same reason. You want your descendants to carry on your existence. That's why existence is not relevant in its entirety, because it's limited. It's finite, right? You will only be here for a certain amount of time. The idea is you make your presence known, you make your presence influential, adoptable, you account for modernity and all these things by just establishing basic principles in your teaching as a parent. And I think that a lot of people struggle with identity, and that's unfortunate because it's one of the most simple things that we have, which is just to understand who you are and your purpose in and of itself. Forget religion, forget necessitating anything that, establishes a template for you. That's lazy. You want to think for yourself and ground your own axioms so that you can justify things with or without the existence of God. That's the beauty.
It really is like your purpose is find your fucking purpose, man. Like, find your purpose. Why are you?
Absolutely. And the moment you feel like you need to establish or tie your purpose to one particular thing, you've lost it. You've lost all of it. You've lost any of it.
That's a lesson I haven't learned yet.
Well, look, I'm 25 and I've discovered these concepts on my own simply through being a humble human being and understanding that A, the universe has no obligation to explain itself to me, and B, I don't have to understand the universe to understand my own existence. That is a fucking fact. That is an absolute fact. When you look up at the stars, a lot of those stars aren't even there anymore because light takes so long to travel and hit your eyes. Imagine that.
I
That
feel
is
the same way when
bizarre.
looking at 80s movies. A lot of those stars just aren't there anymore.
That is, yeah. Yeah. Well, some of them are in my basement. All right.
Yo, bro's got Robin Williams locked up. Shit.
Bring him back, dude.
But yeah, it's fucking crazy. I mean, I think, for instance, not to brag, but I think IQ is almost entirely heritable. I think it's almost entirely genetic. Because when I show up to my finals or my midterms and I'm as drunk as a skunk, high on Adderall, I still exceed the general population's IQ by at least 1.5 to 2 standard deviations. I think everyone has a
And you're
purpose.
losing us.
I know.
No one has ever started with "I'm smarter than other people" and then said anything worth listening.
Well, it's not. Well, just to be clear, it's not bragging rights to say that you're smarter than the average college student. I mean, I think the average janitor is more intelligent than the average college student. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you're capable no matter what inebriated state that you're in, and you can always pull yourself out and understand what that value means.
Dude, I used to go to fucking like mathematics tests, like group theory, like fucked up and drunk. So I get what you're
Yeah,
saying,
just
dude.
hammered.
Just to add on to what you said about how like IQ's not a bragging rights thing.
It's not.
It is nearly entirely genetic, so you have it because you've lucked into it.
Absolutely. I would say it's 80% heritable. And look, just because it didn't express itself with your parents doesn't mean it won't with you, because a lot of IQ is severely impacted by your environment. And my parents, unfortunately, I'm not talking shit, I'm just stating the reality. They came from dirt poor backgrounds. Like, they didn't even know what they were going to wear the next day. And my father had like one shirt, But now I'm here in America, and luckily, I'm not committing crimes. I'm sharing my ideas. I'm learning. I'm humble. And I'm aware.
Wait. You have a high IQ and you're not committing crimes?
That is, well, not Not violent ones, but tax fraud, I can assure you, I've
Okay, great. Okay,
indulged a couple times, but when your government is full of pedophiles, I mean, it's an easy call. It's an easy trade-off. I would
especially
say.
when your family is immigrants. Yeah, you don't want to fuck around with that.
Well, I mean, assuming he has like citizenship and he's not naturalized, then it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter.
They're not gonna revoke his citizenship.
No,
yeah, but I wouldn't
no.
push anything beyond the fucking Trump. He's trying to
No, but it only lasts 4 years. A lot of people bitch
Oh,
about.
he's going for a third term, bro.
That's not real. That's not real. If he reaches the third term, we have bigger problems in this country.
Yeah, they're. I mean, like, if it reaches a third term, citizenship won't matter. Like,
It
legitimately.
literally won't matter. Yeah, 100%. Go ahead,
We're
gentlemen.
talking about like second Civil War level shit happening.
Let me pop open another. Pop open
That's
another
when
White Claw.
That's when I sign up for the other side. Like, actually sign up.
There wouldn't really be another side. That's why it would be so difficult. It would just end up being an insurgency.
Well, the vast majority of our younger, capable fighting youth would prefer prison sentence as opposed to draft. I mean, let's just be real.
Truth. I mean,
They're not gonna fight. They're not gonna fight for Israel. That's a dream. That's a myth.
Have you tried to talk to our fighting youth? They can barely fucking write.
Well, they're fighting their mental illnesses, right? They all think they're trans.
when we say fighting youth, are we talking about just like fighting aged males, or are we talking about like service members?
Well, I was referring to the draftable population because anyone that's already been enlisted is signed up to fight, right?
I think something like 70% of our people between the ages of 17 and 35 are like disqualified based on like medical conditions,
Yeah.
mental health diagnoses,
Right.
criminal records, stuff like that.
Who's a good kitty? Huh?
Dude, I
We
think
already have a majorly small.
I hit all 3 of those bars, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you just gotta think like over half of the population
I got a
is
DUI.
overweight such that they aren't able to enter.
Well, I mean, everybody's got a DUI. What's the big deal?
Is it a felony conviction? Because if it's
It
not a
is.
felony,
It is.
It is.
I think it is. Yeah.
Mine
It-
isn't. No.
Yeah, well then you're not legally disqualified from a draft.
Well, Trump is a felon, but it's tax fraud. It's not the same thing as like killing a child or whatever.
It's a rich person crime. Well, he
Yeah,
also did
yeah.
that, but you know.
It's like miscategorizing business transactions. Like who cares? It's not a big deal.
Fuck, dude, that's fucked up.
He used Trump used campaign finances to subsidize trying to hush up a porn star, which is like,
Does-
who
does remember
who
Remember
cares?
Frank Abbott? You remember
Who
Frank
cares?
Abagnale?
If you're dumb enough to give your money to politicians, it's like going to the strip club and throwing your ones and your hundreds at a stripper and thinking she's in love with you. It's the same thing as donating to politicians. It's absurd. You deserve it. You deserve to have your finances misallocated if you're donating to politicians.
Not Bernie.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really
What are you
I
thinking?
can't really see a draft ever actually happening.
No, they wouldn't even try it. And if they did, I mean, who are they gonna fucking draft? The 10 men who want to serve Israel? It's absurd.
Well, I mean, they
Absurd.
would. I mean, it's illegal. They would force people to go, but it just wouldn't work.
Well,
It would
I
be
mean,
a
they could choose
Vietnam-
not to
it'd
go
be
and just end up
another-
in prison,
it'd be
right?
it'd be another fucking Vietnam.
It'd be way worse than Vietnam. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well,
Vietnam, at the very least, they had gone through Cold War propaganda about communism.
And then they came back and fucked all their wives, and at least they had kids.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's kind of that's a thing that.
Oh no, that was World War II. Never
the
mind.
American youth now doesn't have to look forward to, right? There's no reason to fight for the current American state.
Yeah,
you
there's
think
no
they're
reason,
proud-
yeah.
You think they're proud to be an American?
No, no.
Maybe
They,
proud
they
to be
don't.
an
They don't
American,
even
but
feel
supporting the
American.
government.
They don't even know what America is. People like myself, 25-year-olds, we're never gonna own a house. What does it matter? What does it matter? That's why we're investing all our money in prediction markets, because you have that actually earns more money than a part-time job. Go figure. That's how unserious life is.
That's actually retarded.
No, but it's true. It's retarded. I agree with you, but it's true.
Honestly, I'm debating on whether or not I should just take out a fucking $10,000 loan and just leave the country. What?
No, you should take out a $10,000 loan and invest it all in the S&P 500 ETF.
And then go to the Philippines.
Then leave the country. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit though, would that even be a good play right now?
Yeah, because it would beat the rate of inflation. CD savings accounts,
Well,
for instance, they don't
typically,
beat the rate of inflation. That's the problem with them.
I'm
What's
just
the
wondering what
cost
the
of-
deal
what-
with
what
the
the fuck-
S&P is going
no.
to be with the war here, you know?
What's the cost of living in the Philippines? It's got to be like
Low.
less than 10.
Ridiculously low.
I think it might be like $5,000 to own an apartment for 3 years or something stupid like that. Like,
Yeah, year
the-
to
the-
date,
the-
year
the-
to date, we're down quite significantly on
the-
the S&P.
It's so interesting how the US dollar is valuable in every country except the US.
Yeah.
Just not the country
Well,
that
not
you
in the
live
UK.
in and that you make the US dollar in.
Yeah, we've lost.
It's a fucking
4%
joke.
on the S&P.
It's
in
a
the
joke.
last-
Okay, no. It
3 months.
says here the Philippines, like if you want to like a decent apartment, it's like $800 a month.
USD?
So that's not USD.
That's
It's
nothing.
not nothing.
That's nothing.
Yeah, well, it's not nothing.
It's nothing. I
not
mean,
nothing.
look, a shoebox in any relevant city in America is what, 2.8, 3.5? I'm talking 100, 3,500, 2,500. I mean,
I live in a
look, if you made $10 an hour and you went to the Philippines, you would live more lavishly than you did anywhere in America. That's a fact.
And that's very possible with,
Yeah, but
with
you'd have to
remote
make
work.
$10 an hour in the Philippines.
I mean, but you can remote work so frequently
Yeah.
nowadays that that's possible.
Do some administration
even
work.
if you're just doing some like retarded day trading or
Some
prediction market
stupid,
shit, you're able to actually
retarded
be successful.
cryptocurrency trading bullshit. Some prediction market. Yeah, who cares? As long as you're making USD.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that difficult to make $10 an hour day trading. You don't have to be
Oh,
making
look,
crazy risky
I,
moves.
I would slub myself out for the company that's quickest to offer me $9 an hour. As long as I work remotely, that way I can at least leverage it over a different country.
Well,
What? What is that?
That's because you would give that job to another Filipino and be like,
No, it's just about leverage.
This is actually the
It's
strat.
just about
Dropshipping
leverage.
labor from like shitty East Asian countries is actually the move.
Yeah,
Not even
yeah.
joking with you
And
guys.
then if you're slightly light-skinned and maybe you look white, then, you know, you can fuck every girl in your 2.5-mile radius. What's the loss? I only see a win-win scenario.
No, this is actually a slept-on strategy, bro. Like, get a bunch of remote work jobs and then like outsource them to people who are like selling labor online.
if I was a sociopath, I would
It's like
have already
Fiverr
done it.
flipping.
Yeah, I would've
Well,
already done it.
there is an
I
idea
mean, you say that
of an
sociopathic.
Alps,
That's
right?
literally just what capitalism
No, I
is.
know.
No,
I
yeah,
understand
yeah, 100%.
That's what
yeah.
CEOs already do.
Yeah, they already do this, yeah. At a mass scale, actually, at a mass scale. Yeah.
Serial killers and CEOs.
Well, I wouldn't be interested in killing any
They're
women.
arguably
I
the
wouldn't go to
same
jail over a woman, but
No. Then after they work for you, then you fucking kill them.
like, all right. I would go to jail for
video game.
I would go to jail for tax fraud, but I wouldn't go to jail over raping a girl. I don't think that
I wouldn't go to jail for tax fraud.
I don't think that sex is that I don't think that sex is that good. I never understood rapists. I don't think sex is that great.
I'd rather jerk off.
Some girl actually got raped in front of my school. Sad story. She got raped at 6 o'clock in the morning. Didn't even let her get her vanilla latte. Absurd.
That's rare. 6 a.m.
Yeah. Must have been gooning all night.
Fucking eager beaver, bro. What did they say about the bird?
Early bird gets the.
Okay, bro.
Jesus, dude. All right, we should probably put a pin in it right there. God. Anyways, you know what else makes a killing? Selling money on eBay or selling items on eBay. The problem with that though is that the IRS crack down and they go, "We want to see your earnings." And I go, "Okay, well now I'm gonna sell on Facebook Marketplace in cash. I'm not gonna sell on eBay. Fuck you and suck my dick. Thank you."
My new MO is to fucking spin up an LLM that can automate getting Indians to fucking do jobs for them.
No, you don't want to do that. No. Well, welcome Skeletrick. No.
Don't
Welcome
take my
Skeletrick. So.
idea.
No, I'm not saying I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna take your idea because I have a better one. I have a better one. You start an LLC tax service, and then you pay yourself a salary and loans, and you move to a different country. It's that simple. It really is that simple.
All right, hear me out. Hear me out. What if I move all of my money into various stocks and then live by taking out loans against the value of my stock, which I then let them seize after the loan period has expired, so I never have to pay any tax? How's that?
That make you a
Yes.
bum nigga, actually.
Oh, it's
Terrible.
Mudbone. What's up, Mudbone?
How you doing?
Well, they call him Mudbone because
my arch nemesis Gala in his damn
they call him Mudbone because he's bone. He thinks like a white man, but he's covered in mud. He's a black man. That's why they call him Mudbone.
See, that joke is so good it should give you a tampon. Thank you, Miss Lady.
What the fuck did that? What the fuck?
Yeah, well, this guy's a jester, so I like to jester Max back at him. You know, I'm trying to spike his cortisol. Yeah.
You can't spike my cortisol.
You can really
man.
just get away with saying anything these days,
I am
can't you?
cold.
Yeah, Siren. More like I'm gonna have her wailing like a siren.
Here, guys, don't talk to CJ.
Fucking liar.
Whoa.
CJ, we're talking about CJ. He's a
No,
fucking
no,
weirdo.
no.
Don't fucking talk to that freak.
Yo, do you guys think I should have another Klosky or what? Should I have another
Listen,
Brewski
you
with the
wanna know why
broskies for
I
the
lost
night
a lot of
skis?
weight?
Tell me.
So I started working my first job right in high school.
But you mean back when you were
work at Wendy's
attractive?
with us, and I was like, okay, I'll work at Wendy's with you guys. This is my first high school job. I started working there, and like I already noticed, like a lot of people that work there, they all go to my school, right? There's like a group. There was a group of like, bro, there's a group of like 9 guys there, and they were all
Yeah.
juniors, and they're all friends with each other. And they all call me fat as shit, and they'd be like, "Oh, you'd be so hot if you weren't fat as fuck."
Wait,
Like,
so
that
wait,
year,
wait,
I got depressed, and and then I took acid, and then I got like SA'd, and then like a lot of
Jesus
stuff
Christ.
happened. So I went into psychosis, and I forgot to eat for like a couple of months, and then I was like, wait, how did I lose all this weight? Because then I like snapped back into reality.
All right,
You just
maybe you
wake
shouldn't
up, no,
be.
deadass. You just
Go
wake
ahead.
up
It's
one
like-
day and you're like, whoa.
How did I
what the
get here?
fuck?
Like literally,
Wait,
how did I
wait.
get
So Hannah, you mentioned back when you were in high school. You mean back when you were attractive?
I'm fucking weak. What the fuck?
What?
Bro, he peaked in high school. Don't listen to
You
this
mean
nigga.
back when you were in your prime? Is that what you meant to say, or? Well, just
Wait,
as
is it
just
bad that
like
this is my humor.
like
You
I'm
don't
in
have to laugh, Hannah, because
like-
I'm sorry, but this is my humor.
like I'm in college,
Well-
but like I'm in college, Hannah. But don't get me wrong. I stop at 18, right? So I'm trying to get my major, not a minor. I just want to make
Okay,
sure.
It's overdone now.
Yeah, I want to make you overdone.
took it
I
too
want to
far.
overdo you.
I mean, the name's fitting, so shit.
Yeah. Well, Sim knows I turn her on, but she's trying to move on the conversation because her little clamshell is getting too wet.
I look
What the
I just forgot to eat. I'm not gonna lie. I think I just forgot. I
No,
was like
well,
so
that's how.
zoned out.
Yeah, that's how it was for me for Hong Kong too. And so,
I was-
Valorant players are weird, bro. They be
This is my friend,
toxic
he's
as
pretty
hell.
good.
for
Yo,
no
so
reason.
does anybody here play any actual tough ass titles like Valorant, Rainbow Six Siege, League of Legends, Black Ops 6, like actually good games
I
or
play
no?
Frag Punk.
Do you play Halo
I
Infinite?
play Frag
Do you
Punk,
play No Man's
no, I
Sky? Do you
I
play Subnautica?
Frag Punk, Apex Legends. I play Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
You
and
mean
7
Gay
and
Sex
Rainbow
Legends?
Legends,
You
literally
mean
cuck whores.
yeah?
I
You
love
mean
that game.
Gay Sex Legends? You mean Ape Sex Legends?
Yes, that one.
Wait, so Asphyxia, when did you graduate high school?
Bro, niggas is illiterate.
What?
Actually, no, wait, hold on,
stupid.
wait, hold on. Asphyxia, when did you get to high school? Like at what age?
Bro, he
At what
doubled
age?
down on
Who,
the
me?
same fucking shit.
Hold on, can you guys shut the fuck up and stop cock block maxing while I just smash this chick real quick? Stop trying to impress the huzz.
I don't have to
Anyways,
impress her, bro. I've known her
please
for
shut
8
the
years.
fuck
You
up.
just
Hold
got
on.
yourself muted.
Please shut the fuck up, Slant. You're
5
jester
lands,
maxing.
bro. You're just
You guys are trying to spike my cortisol. Anyways, let's fix it. Just focus on the tone of my voice. What's your age? Yeah, let's fix it. Just answer this like super simple question. It's not that hard. What's your age? Just stop paying attention to the gestures. Fuck these whores.
Oh.
What's going on, gentlemen? How are we?
Yo, nigga Rick.
Alex, my good pal.
Zig. I
Having
didn't
a
know
fun
you have a
time?
country.
Absolutely. I'm on my 4th White Claw right now.
Faggot like you, bro.
Wonderful. We're having a good we're having a battle between a French Canadian and a British Lithuanian. A very good battle right now.
Two very inferior genetic specimen, yeah.
I'm voting for. We're gonna make
What's wrong with French Canadians?
They're all gay.
It's gonna become part of Africa.
But the French Canadians are Latinx. They're fellow Latinx.
No, they're
Oh,
not.
dude, yeah, I'll be the judge of that. I'll be the judge of that.
Yo, Rico Vasquez, are you real French or French Canadian? Write me in the side chat your country like that. I can
Why is my
Google
fucking
it.
cat licking my feet? Can you like get the fuck
What is
away
your
from me?
country? Google
I
it
think
on
your
the
cat
left
has a
side.
foot. I think your cat has a foot fetish. And it's a
Yeah, I think so too.
It is a country. This.
You better,
Google it.
yeah, my cat better calm down before I go over there and fuck it. Hold on. Hey, Rick, hold on, Rick. I'm actually gonna turn you down. You're jester maxing like hell right now. Shut the fuck up, please. Spiking the fuck out of my cortisol.
Hey, voice man. Fuck you, Alex.
Yeah, be quiet,
Zig,
Gypsy.
You know, I think you said the same thing to me, Zig. I just think you're very envious over the fact that Alex and I have deep ass voices compared to your own.
Yeah, he's getting insecure in the presence of a virile male. That's what's happening.
Exactly. Our highborn masculine energy is making him scared and timid as if he's a woman.
Notice how much
It's
he's
pussy.
spazzing out. Yeah, he's bipolar. As you can see, he's ovulating, right? He's ovulating right now.
Exactly. His boy pussy is boyvulating as we speak.
We don't speak to faggot here. Shut the fuck up.
Let me have another White Claw. This is a good night.
Hey man, zig. Let
You
me
think being a fur wild high testosterone
Let
man
me
is
Google
gay?
your country. Let me Google your country.
Well, I drink White Claw just so everyone knows that I'm straight.
Let me Google your country. Let me Google your country.
Yeah.
Google don't find anything.
All right, yeah.
Doesn't exist.
Hold on, Rick. I can tell that your prefrontal cortex is now fully developed. It's very obvious. It's probably because of all the incest that occurs in the Middle East.
Alex, man, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, you guys are jester.
That
also
still
sophomore
working
year?
on it. Still
Still
working on it.
So wait, still work on
still
it. Do
looking.
you mean you have broken your booty hole to a point where you can't fully fit it?
The Siren Hotel, eh? How do I check in?
I'm pretty sure everybody's asleep right now.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna put you to sleep, sexy.
Oh, okay.
That's a joke.
I know, don't worry.
Good. You're actually a good sport.
Aw, thanks. You too, I guess.
Ah, God. I'm on like my 4th White Claw. What'd you say?
Ooh, what flavor?
Literally all of them. Pineapple,
Okay.
strawberry, green apple.
Which one's your favorite? I haven't really tried any, but I really want to.
They're all good, but strawberry's where it's at, you know?
Yeah.
Because I want
They're
your
no worse.
strawberry cutie pie.
Yeah, okay.
That's a joke. I'm glad you can take a joke. Just like you're gonna take me. Alright.
Bro's on a
I'm dead.
roll. You're on a fucking roll right now.
Kilroy, what's up, buddy? How are you? How's my favorite history major?
I'm doing well, just reading.
Why would you ever... Let me ask you this. Why would you ever waste your intellect on a history major?
It's not a, well, it depends on how you're defining major here.
Well, by major, I just mean specialization, right? Title of bachelor degree.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I've already got my bachelor's. I did that in communication studies.
Oh,
Which is
that's even worse.
well, it's very flexible.
What about your MBA? Because you're more qualified than I am. What's your MBA?
No, that's so my bachelor's is in communications. I've worked with the state and economic development and stuff with it, but my master's and right now my PhD is in history, and I chose to specialize in something that, yes, it's more difficult to get a job in, but I'm working under one of the top historians in the world right now. So,
Well, do you ever think about being a killer professor? I mean, professors have it good. You ever think about that?
yeah.
Like, seriously, it's not a bad job. It's a good job. I know a lot of people, like a lot of my professors, they bitch and whine, but the reality is, like, being a professor is goated.
Yep, that's kind of the plan, I suppose. So, yeah.
I mean, look, man, if you have the patience, like, you can be an absolute killer of a professor, like just a murderer, like an assassin, man. Sincerely.
Yeah.
If you put your mind to it, like, I mean, I've seen your YouTube videos, and they're not lectures. They're not lectures. They're teachings. They're principles. They're guided structures of intellect. And I really just want to say that I've been around you almost my entire life, and we're just now filling the gap. But if no one's ever told you, I think you would be a really good professor, because it's not like high school where you have to like babysit kids, right? You are just going to be yourself, and students are going to ask you dumb questions, and that's it. You know?
I mean, that's kind of the plan so far.
I think you would fit in. Yeah. Seriously.
Well, thank you.
And so, but Kilroy, it's not even just that. And I don't want to lecture you, right? This isn't a TED Talk, but like, there's a lot of really bad professors in academia right now. And I think you would be a really good one. Sincerely.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Hello.
Of course, man.
Yo, what's up, Simba?
What's up?
I've never seen them. I think they're kind of raunchy, so I haven't.
Excuse me, sorry, I've had a couple White Claws
Yeah,
tonight.
but it's within its culture of the 2000s. You know, it really resembles the 2000s, I would say.
What are you guys
Yeah,
up
that's
to?
just talking about movies. Is this the guy you sent the video of him like mogging in the camera?
Yeah, that's me, dude. How are you?
Ah.
I'm not here to cause trouble, though. I'm just here to strictly engage in the intellectual marketplace of ideas.
This guy's here to mog us all, dude.
No. I'm just here to
Oh,
engage.
you're a goy. You bought Black Ops 7. Ew.
I literally do not own Black Ops 7. I don't know what you're talking about.
It says it in
That's
the
Black
side,
Ops
recent
6. That's
activity.
Black Ops 6.
Dude,
Different game.
recent activity, Black Ops 7.
That's the launcher.
Oh.
This guy mogs you. You can't tell him. You can't say that, bro.
Brutal.
He's brutal mog, bro. You
Brutal
just got
mog.
frame on Discord.
You just got frame mocked by the Kappa frat leader.
Yeah, bro. He's Black Ops mogging you right now. Are you just gonna take that, bro?
That's funny.
Don't get Black Ops mogged, bro.
That you are lacking love. You're losing power of love when you sin.
And you're becoming a slave to temptation, which
So-
means it controls you. You can't control temptation.
Whenever you guys are done with this engagement, I'd like to argue theism with agnosticism if you guys are free. Go ahead. Proceed.
Nice to see you again, Alex.
Yes, Detective Johnson. It's nice to engage in the intellectual marketplace of ideas with other intellectual heavyweights. Sincerely.
We are having a debate against a Gnostic or not a Gnostic.
Yeah.
you know?
No, yeah, I know. I'm respecting your guys' space. That's why I said proceed. Proceed.
Yeah.
Continue.
I mean, if you,
I'm not
that
that
was
heavy,
kind of
you
just
know?
running over the same topic over again. If we want to answer that,
Like I feel like I've been kind of yapping this whole time. Somebody else.
Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but Zope, did you or did you not say that if you follow your
Wait,
temptation?
can you guys all keep talking at the same time so I can hear what's being said?
Yeah, Detective Johnson, could you just give me a second? I just gotta finish this question real quick. Forgive me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, Detective,
Zofu.
yeah. Go ahead.
Did you or did you not say that if you try to control your temptation?
Probably do like a East African, I'd say.
Oh Jesus, that's fucking loud. Holy shit.
Why
Yeah,
does
but
she
look,
look like? What is this makeup that makes her look like a
Is that British?
character on the Goof Troop? Hold on,
Is
I'm
that-
responding this.
Her ass
Is that
look-
British? It's that British whore makeup.
Her ass looks like 2 bowling balls inserted into her fucking muscle tissue. It's very sad.
Yeah, yeah, but I love that though because
And-
I'm a nigger and I love
right.
big nigger ass.
And look, I'm not saying I wouldn't crack, right? I'm just being critical of her
Oh,
body, but
I know. I mean, yeah, it is like big bowling balls, but I like that aesthetic. Like her whole physique is normal, petite, but her
Yeah,
ass is this
yeah.
big bowling ball of fertility rape me. You know?
Exactly.
She's
Well, look, I mean, it's,
breeding s-
I just want to date a girl that's at least 4 inches shorter than me, so I feel like more of a man. That's the goal at the
exactly.
end of the day. Right?
But I mean, of course she is a whore. She's just in wife material, but she's concubine material.
Right,
as
but
they
who
say.
who is who is
I just
who
don't
is
wanna be
wife
associated
material
with,
these days
what's in
though?
the side chat.
Who is wife material these days though, right? I mean, wives are gone. That's not real anymore.
Exactly.
That's not
That's
a
true.
thing. Yeah, that's not a thing.
All that we have now are concubines. We have concubines who think that they're wife material.
I mean, look,
And then
I may
and then-
come in her coincidentally, but that doesn't make her a wife. That just makes her a bitch with a kid, right?
Exactly. And of course, then you have the cuck niggas who marry them, who think they're a wife, but then they get surprised why she cheated on him.
Right.
For
The
example.
the white knights, they want to come in and save the day. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's okay you fucked 100 guys before me, but I know you changed. There are people who are actually like that. I mean, they think
Yeah,
that
no,
this
yeah.
woman who
The-
could have stopped being a hoe, you know. And
There are guys who will clean up on aisle 7 for a mess they didn't even make. Right, at a store they don't even work. Yeah. Yeah.
Literally.
Jamie, can you pull up the video of that cuck getting cucked? Pull that shit up real quick, Jamie.
Oh god. Then you have some women out there who say, "Oh, I'll make you wait, all that," while being the kind of person who was cracked many eons ago by a guy for whom she didn't know the name of, for example. But then for her current man, she makes him wait for 18 months because she low-key doesn't find him attractive, but she doesn't want to really say that because
Right,
she
exactly.
treats her a bit
Yeah,
nice.
and look, nobody loves women more than we do, right? Nobody.
Exactly.
And I will respect women and I will protect them whether they like it or not. But the reality is this. We understand women because I have my major in financial analysis and accounting, and my minor is in female psychology. So I understand I understand these voids perfectly. I went to college for this.
And I take it that within that minor, those courses that were of your minor, you saw quite a substantial amount of women in those psychology classes.
Exactly, of course, because women want to learn about themselves, right? That's why they pursue psychology as a major.
Exactly.
And a lot of them can't learn anything because they're fundamentally illogical. But the reality is this. I will be in the same bedroom as them, teaching them more than their own father did in 5 minutes.
And I take it that 5 minutes is how long you come?
Exact. Well, it's actually more like 20 seconds. But,
So it's 20 seconds and a 5-minute philosophical tale about why you come so quick.
Right, yeah. Yeah. The remainder of the 5 minutes is me justifying why it came so quick, yeah. Anyways, Let me proceed to piss out of my window. I've had a couple White Claws tonight. Stand by.
Oh, of course, of course. And hopefully someone will be out there opening their mouth to digest the piss. Oh. So, Rick, are you still alive? That's wonderful. So what do you think of that woman for whom I posted many of her videos? Yeah, I like that big black booty. La grande, la grosse cool noir.
Again, relationships where men have to split rent with women do not work. Break up with your girlfriend now, before she breaks up with you.
Way you can. I mean, then you're saying that no relationship will ever work in modern day.
Relax. That's not what I'm saying. You should attain
almost
you should
nobody is going to
attain.
be able to afford
No,
to
I
pay for a
know.
house
That's why I'm saying you need to leave America now, because this country is a mistake. It's doomed. There was a time where this country was good, back when you didn't have to wear a seatbelt and you could drink and drive. Now that's not the case. You have to take your US dollars and go somewhere else, forget about your girlfriend, she's not real, find a nice Indonesian girl, and offer her everything. That's not even a no, but listen, no, but listen. Some people stop, Duffy, hold on, Buffy. So some people, hold on, Mueller suck. Some people think this is a joke. Some people think this is a comedy bit. It's not. It's not. It's not a joke. Yeah, who cares? You can't sustain. No, look, it's really this simple. I'll shut the fuck up after this. If you can't sustain your girlfriend, forget about her. She's your boyfriend. She's equal to you. That's a problem. Forget about her. Move on.
Right, but there's nowhere that you could move where your dollars would be worth enough that you
Indonesia, Mexico,
that you would
Taiwan.
also lose something, right? There's a trade-off for any of those places.
Yeah, the trade-off is better. You get a more submissive, subservient woman that actually respects you.
Better, actually.
Look, no, Buffy, you're coping, Buffy. In other countries, women call their husbands the man of the house. In America, they call them no, Buffy, just let me get through this. Let me get through this bit, Jesus Christ. In other countries, Buffy, women call their men the man of the house, the provider, the breadwinner, the domineerant, right? In America, women call men their partners. Does that not say enough? Does that not say enough, Buffy?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's not what I'm debating. I completely understand that the Western, or specifically the American dating market, is completely fucked. I'm just saying, any place that you move that it isn't fucked, you're trading something, right? If you move to Mexico to try and get a better dating market, you're exposed to cartels and poor people.
Who
If you move to
cares?
Indonesia,
Who
again, poor
cares?
people. It's who cares? You're
There's worse place. Okay, no. If you live in Los Angeles or Chicago, that's worse than Mexico. At least in Mexico, you can afford the protection. In America, you can't. That's a problem. Okay.
Hey, dude.
That literally just isn't the case.
Dude,
just buy yourself a bulletproof vest that protects against 5.56 rounds. Walk outside with your girl. No, it's not cope. It's a fact.
Let me fucking finish this.
Go ahead, Mueller.
I don't want a woman that can necessarily dominate. Maybe in the bedroom.
Then you're not a real man. I hate to say
in
it.
the bedroom, yes, I want to do that, but I want her to be honest and open with me.
No, you're looking for a therapist. That's not a girlfriend. You never want to be open and honest with a girlfriend. That's a mistake. The moment you're open and honest with a girlfriend, she's no longer your girlfriend, dude. She no longer sees you the same, right? You cannot tell women the truth. That's a mistake a lot of guys make. She's not your therapist. You sound like you need a therapist. And look, this is coming from someone who has needed therapy their entire life. I'm going to put myself in the same vulnerable position that you are in, okay? I suffered a lot in my life, but that doesn't mean I'm going to go and tell my wife everything, because I would hate myself if I did. Because I know that's not good for her.
I don't tell her everything.
Do not tell her everything. That's a big mistake.
Yeah, I don't. That's not what I'm saying.
Go ahead. Well, you said you want to be open with her, right? So I assume that means transparency.
Right, but not about everything. I just want to be able to be open about, like,
Look,
shit.
women care about two things, okay? I'm gonna be the guy to break it to you, okay? And I'm not saying this as an insult, I'm saying this as a guy who could literally text almost any girl on Instagram and get a reply, okay? Women want one of two things, or both. Genetics and resources. That's it. That's what makes them attracted to you. It's not about your personality. It's not about how open or vulnerable you are with them. It's not about how many ice cream dates you go on. None of that's relevant, okay? All they care about subconsciously are genetics and resources, okay?
Yeah, Alex, can you check stream and explain to me why we're saying to go to Indonesia when the vast majority of it looks like this?
Yeah, that's a good life. That's a
If you
good
drop
life.
Dude, there's fucking garbage on the street.
Yeah,
Everyone is
that's
living in
that's
abject